Yo, what up guys, it's Don.
Sammy here.
We are the Soul Brothers, and you know this. We're back with another video. We're gonna break down a shoe that we kind of already broke down, but it's a new iteration of the shoe. It's the Adidas D-Rose 6, but this is the Primeknit All-Star colorway.
Yep.
Which is, we were really anticipating this shoe for sure. Putting Primeknit onto the D-Rose 6 was something we've been looking forward to for a while.
Yep.
So, pretty much, the same thing, except just a different upper material.
Alright, so if you guys want to check out the original D-Rose 6 review, it's right over here. Over there. And we'll just do a whole overview of the whole shoe.
Yeah.
Just to make it easier, because, yeah, okay. Alright, so let's go over the traction. So the traction is a translucent outsole, right? It's totally translucent. You can see everything. You can see the boost, you can see the X crossbar here, which is pretty cool. And the traction is actually really nice.
Yeah.
The rubber is pretty soft and it's really shallow, so I wouldn't recommend playing them outdoors. But the traction is really nice. You stop really hard and there's really no problems with dust. There's minimal wiping, and it's not that squeaky. So
Yeah.
so what would you give the traction? Like a 9?
Probably a 9, yeah.
9.
It's close to a 10 even.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to really complain about it. It's really dope. So, you know, in indoor courts, it's awesome. And moving on to the cushion, in the few of the other shoes in the All-Star pack, namely the J Wall 2 and the D Lillard 2 that also went Primeknit, they switched up the cushion, but the cushion is not switched up here.
Yep.
Which is nice to see. You know, we have full-length boost again. Really the only basketball shoe that you can get full-length boost. And it has, you know, the stable frame here. It's a little X stable frame, obviously for stability. And yeah, the cushion's awesome, of course. You know, high level impact protection. Still, you still get a little bit of response too. It's not too crazy because the forefoot is pretty thin with the boost. And yeah, I mean, I really love the cushion. Definitely just as good as the 6, the normal 6. Okay, moving on, we have the different upper, which is the main reason we're here and we're looking at this shoe.
Yep.
They're used a Primeknit, and it feels differently than the Crazy Light Boost 2015.
Yep.
A little bit. It's a little thicker, right? A little harder, but it breaks in really, really nicely.
So it's at first I wasn't that impressed because it was really stiff. You know, it didn't seem to be very soft at all. But then after playing it for a long time, it actually gets really soft. But it's not the Primeknit that I envisioned, you know. What I envisioned was more like a, what do you call it, like the Ultra Boost kind of Primeknit, you know, where it wraps around your whole forefoot area, your toes. The materials go right over your toes, and it feels really nice and snug. And then all you have to do is add support where you need it, you know, right here, and then right here where where area is. So maybe you add some fuse or something like that, and then right here it would be totally like what do you call it, ventilated?
Yeah.
You know, there's holes and then stuff like that. But so I was kind of disappointed in that, but it's actually nice. I don't know if I would take this over the mesh version or anything like that, because they're both soft. They're both really nice for my foot, you know, and the fit is actually very similar, which we'll get into, but the materials are nice, but not like...
Yeah, we were, you know, a little bit disappointed. I mean, it's still really nice, but we thought maybe, you know, the Primeknit, because it feels like, you know, it feels different than the Crazy Light Boost 2015, and so that means they're doing kind of different stuff, different thicknesses of the knit, and you know, who knows what else, but you know, it's a little bit not what we were expecting, but it's still cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. There actually is another material underneath the Primeknit material. It feels just like a cloth, basically.
Yeah.
So it's not only this yarn kind of material. Yeah. So it's double layered, I guess.
Yeah, they reinforced it.
Yeah.
And that material is pretty strong underneath it. Yep. That's probably what's, and it feels like it's fused to the knit almost.
Yeah.
Right. So that's probably what's doing most of the reinforcement. You know, other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. External Tpu Heel Counter. You got this whole ankle lockdown system, which is great, works great. These actually fit a little wide for me, wider than the original one that I have. I have the beige suede upper, and that one fits just amazing. But this one is a little loose for me. I mean, it's still chill, you know, but I just felt a little roomy in it. So, was it roomier for you at all, or no?
No,
right.
Not really. Maybe a tad bit, but it was basically the same for me, you know. Yeah, so the fit for me was exactly the same. For him, it's a little bit different. I guess they moving the sizes up, maybe they did something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But size is always different with Adidas, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, and then support, everything's good. It doesn't seem to stretch that much, the material actually. So that's good, you know. That's a good sign. You don't want the material to stretch too much, just because when you're doing cuts and stuff, your foot can go out off the footbed if this material doesn't stretch.
Yeah.
So that's not a good thing, but this doesn't seem to stretch just because it's layered underneath, and that textile underneath the Primeknit actually provide support for the upper, so that's good.
You also have a full-length tongue in here. Which is cool. Which is you don't see often.
Yeah, you don't really see that anymore.
It's like a 1/8 booty construction. You know, it kind of wraps into around the toe a little bit, but you got a full tongue there, and the tongue is big. The whole upper is very, very padded and plush, and
especially right here.
Yeah, especially right here around the ankle. It's even a little overboard. I wish it was a little more minimal, but still with like you know, this nice ankle support. But you know, moving on, ventilation. I wasn't too cool in the shoe.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
You know, it's kind of like you're wearing a sweater on your foot. You know, it's not too breezy.
But it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. Durability wise, you know, it's gonna be, I would say, around the same as the others. You know, as the other, you know, depending on which one. Some of them may last longer than others, but you know, this Primeknit, usually Primeknit, it's a cloth, and you wouldn't want to. You're not going to think it's going to be crazy durable, but this is really reinforced with the whole layer underneath. Seems pretty strong, and I think it'll last a while. So,
moving on to aesthetics. I don't know. I guess it's a good looking shoe.
I don't mess with this colorway.
Yeah, this colorway is kind of whack, but yeah. And then the blue parts of the shoe are also glow in the dark. If you like that. I'm not really into that, but some people are. So you know, whatever. So overall, yeah, this is one of the favorites of the Soul Brothers, right? This shoe, the D06, it's a really nice shoe. For me, I like I always say, it's not an everyday shoe for me. It's kind of like a recovery shoe, more like if my legs are hurting, I want to play in these. But if I want to feel fast, I don't play in these because I feel a little slower, and these are a little bulky for me, you know. But other than that, it's a really, really nice shoe. I'm not sure if, would you recommend this over, or you wouldn't, right? Over like the...
I wouldn't recommend it really over any of the others. You know, I had the suede colorway, and you know, when it feels kind of cheap or whatever, but I was rocking the suede back and forth with this, and I prefer the suede. The fit is a little narrower for me, so it feels a little nicer, and I don't know, it just at the very least, it's not like 100% better. It's not like a for sure, the Primeknit's better.
Yeah, but I mean, it is the same price, so
yeah,
I mean,
so
whatever you want.
If you're not a fan of the colorway or whatever, it's not that big a deal. You
Yeah.
can really get any of the D roses, and they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like synthetic leather, I think you get a good amount more support in that upper synthetic leather, you know, stuff like that. So if you want more sturdier upper, you should get that. If you want more of a softer kind of material, then you should go with the suede, the mesh, or the Primeknit, you know.
Yeah.
But this isn't like that much better, so don't expect too much, you know.
Right. So there it is. I mean, hope we helped you guys out just breaking down this shoe. I know we've done it already, but you know, we like to hit every edition that comes out, and this is a difference, you know, in the D Rose 6. Adding Primeknit is big. So there it is. This is the Adidas D Rose 6 All-Star colorway with Primeknit upper, and you know, we got our breakdown coming up right after this. But make sure to follow us on our social stuff, our website.
And if you guys want to check us out on our other channel that we just made, it's called Trenzy, and it's right over wherever I'm gonna put it.
And we just talk about bullshit.
Yeah,
you know, we got lists, and you know, we just get into cool stuff, chit chatting. You know, if you want to come hang with us over there, feel free to do that. And that's it.
Yep.
Also, if you guys want to cop the shoe, we put a link for you guys down below. You can click that. The shoe's right there if you want to grab it.
And also, if you guys are wondering what kind of equipment we use, that's also in the description box below. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Anyways, my name is Don.
Same in the year.
We are the Soul Brothers. Later.
Peace.